Oh yeah, yeah, that's my computer. We had a little bit of a location problem. Hey, I'm Chris. Guys, good to meet you. Good to meet you. Thanks. Yeah, we had a little bit of a location problem because apparently I got booked at a hotel that has two lobbies in it. Two lobbies. Lobby down there and a lobby on the side. Yeah, you can point a camera at me. I can point a camera at you too. Okay. Oops. All right, Billy's out. Come on, everybody. Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, I dropped this accidentally. I know. Yo, wait a minute. It's real. Yeah. You're here. I know. You're here. I've seen this lot in some of these. Dude, that is a long lot. Where do you usually shoot from? Like right here? This spot. Yeah. Oh, that block right there. Uh-huh. That. Uh-huh. I do the same thing when I test blasters. I have a mark for where the longer ones are and the shorter ones. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Wow. Nerf is getting that advanced where we can shoot from here all the way there. No problem. No problem. And you guys thought we were just playing with toys? What? Are you kidding me? Seriously. We are not toying around here, guys. This is a serious thing. And it will get more and more serious. The more and more people have passion, like me, like Hang, like Mark, you know. We're in this all together. All right, we are. Let's go in. Let's go in. Oh, look at that. That's a Barrett, man. Oh. Oh, replicas. Oh, man, I thought it was Barrett. But that is...
I'm trying to get one back for you to see. The one that can shoot. Release Thursday. I'm getting the customer to bring back the Barrett for you all to take a look.
Ah.
The one that can shoot.
Wow. And there's an X-Hawk 2. And
this is a Hawk 2.
That's a Hawk 2. That's an X Junior. And that's the frames for the X-Skull. Look how thick these frames are, guys. That's 1/4 inch aluminum. 6061?
6 mm, 9 mm. 66.1.
6061, yeah.
66.1.
9 millimeter? Wow. I mean, that's not going to bend on you. That's a good foundation. And this is one of your CNCs. Look at that.
Wait, you mean that's not a 3D printer?
No, it's not a 3D printer.
Daniel Bray.
Oh, an X Eliminator. You're making another one?
Oh, Daniel Bray, yeah.
That's beautiful. This is like one of the legendary blasters of Xplorer lore because it had this huge plunger tube on it, and it was pump action. It was like the first real custom one he ever did.
Yeah,
that's a plunger tube, folks.
First ever.
You got a roller anywhere around?
And this baby's going to Canada.
It's going to Canada. That's one lucky guy.
Or load, spring load as well.
Nice, nice. So yeah, as you can see, all in there. Wow. And that's an Xmando right there. Oh,
Recognize this?
I do.
The Xmando.
Oh yes. It's beautiful. I got to work on one of these recently. I put an 18K spring in one. See, when you have stuff tied into the rails, you can see how it comes together right. It all comes together when you have the scopes on here. You know, your rails line up perfectly if you have a reference on there. You have to use it like it's supposed to be. Wow.
Okay, now we're going to the secret stuff. Secret stuff.
This is a new one. Is going to launch. We are still rushing two out to show you. This coming Thursday is the Xplorer. The Xplorers come with because it uses retaliator's bridge.
It's all
so
retaliator.
It's able to install the stock bridge as well as the US rack. But you realize that these two bridges got different size of plunger tube diameter. So what we do, we make
a new bridge.
We make all these.
This is a scoop, exclusive scoop. Even before it's out.
Wow.
See, we make order like these. This is to hold the small thing.
Well,
modular tube brackets.
So the big one we change to this.
Just by swapping one part, you can upgrade it.
Yes.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So that means if you buy this shell, you could just pop in the stock retaliator internals and go long dart, stock dart. If you want to go Stefan's, change this, put this in, and go big plunger tube and
go
big.
So these shells allow the standard bridge and the U-rack.
Well, this is.
So this make it interchangeable. Using the same shell, but we can interchangeable for few kinds.
Yeah, so you can go from small to big, and you don't have
just getting this.
Right, and now you got all these kids that just cut out all these shells. And it's really tough to do. I did an enlarged plunger tube one with a red Recon, and it was a pain getting it in there. The top screw doesn't fit. This you can just drop the parts in, and you got an enlarged tube. You don't have to do all that damn work.
I have a complete one upstairs. I'm going to show it to you later. And that is the TRS. You see all the stuff.
Oh. The X-Hot 1.
Ooh. The pistol, the original pistol.
X-Hot 1.
Wow.
This is one small step for Chris, one big step for Xplorer.
Wow. Listen to that thunder.
The master
Oh, wait.
some already so like the XT is not just the X car, right? You want to see the X car is the cluster that you should see too.
Oh, wow. And look at the heft, the weight, and oh, it's so solid. Can you film me for a second? Thanks, man.
Is it recording?
Ooh, and it's not even that heavy.
It's not heavy.
Wow.
It's only 14 kg.
Oh, it's only 8 kilograms?
14 kg is about like your 9 kg spring. I mean the spring.
Oh, okay.
The whole weight is about 3 kg.
And you know the thing about AR-15s is that the weight of them, the weight of it, the magazine and the whole thing balances it. So on a lot of your rifles, it's Germans made and the Russians made or the AK. If you were to do this, it wouldn't fold and play like that. So you can take your arm, and I can feel it with this while I'm doing this demonstration. And right off the bat, I can just roll it, and you can use that center of mass to help stabilize your shot, and you can lead the shot, and you'll be more accurate. As where a lot of them, because your center of balance isn't on the bottom, because you don't have this weight, the center of gravity here, your shot will dangle everywhere. And this is really nice and solid.
You can see all the metals chassis. This is actually metals. And you guys see crack. See all these are metal parts. All this metal as well.
Oh yeah.
What is this? 4
So you
pieces.
see all that, all interlocked together, all precision, not junk together. All of this, yeah. So this will make somebody happy for many, many years. Not for a year, not 2 years, not 5 years. The average mod, how long does the average mod last? Like maybe 14 months, maybe 2 years. You know, I have to reshell one of my vertebrae every 2 years, every 18 months to 2 years. Because it's built off a piece of plastic. It's not built off a metal frame like this.
Extra ones.
Oh. And look at the paint on that and the stock. And look at, more importantly, hold that, thank you. Look at the stock retainer here and how solid this is. So if I were to take this right now, there's no play in it. There's no play in it whatsoever. So by doing it this way, again, it's again shot reference. And all of this is designed in-house. It's all, you know, there's nothing copied.
Look at this. This is one of my favorite.
Ooh.
Wait, where's your camera now?
Right here.
Okay. Let me hold this.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you still filming?
Yeah, I am.
Red dot, okay.
Okay.
So this is this a UX?
Yes, right.
This is a
Actually,
UX.
this is in metals. The
Oh.
reason why we make it metals is we want to balance out the weight. Because without this as a metal, the front is heavy.
But it's front heavy.
So now if this is a solid metal, it's trying to.
Yeah, so you can hold it like this in battle with one hand and you can hold it. But also when you're trying to shoot it, it's not drooping down on you when you fire. And again, I like solid stocks. Like this, if I ever have to shoot a rifle, solid stocks. Yeah. So it's the solidness that really does matter when you're talking about a professional shooting rig. It's like I said with the skull and like I said with the stock, it's very important. You know, otherwise you're going to be running around every other meet, every 5 meets, every 2 meets, pick a number, and you're going to be fixing something all the time. And you're going to be improving something. You're going to be going, gosh, you know, if only my barrel did not have that much play, I could have hit that guy from 100 feet away. You know, in that shot, where it matters the most. Wow. And this is, yeah, I'm not going to lock it. I can hold that?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a metal breech right in here.
4 dots. It's a 4 dots. Just to the. You can check. Push forward hard.
Yeah, I got it.
No, I think no battery.
Okay, no problem. I'll just wing this one. And I missed. Chris Cartier missed. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen.
Jet lag! Blame it on the jet lag!
Again, the scope dependent. I gotta shoot this again. I gotta rectify this, which I gotta shoot this here.
You should shoot this.
Oh yes.
You should shoot this.
Ooh. That is our champion right there. Okay, just lock this back though. So you're gonna have to shoot some, yeah. So, yeah, check this out.
I think the dots is already open up. So it's not going to be precise, okay? It's not your fault. It's the dart fault.
I'll give you my dart making recipe. It's killer. It's killer.
It's the
All
dart
right.
fault. It's not your fault.
Well, I think you are, but yeah.
The dart already open up.
Yeah, it's a dart not made by Chris.
Not made by Chris. I blame it on the dart. I blame it on the rain. The stars that shine at night. And this right here, that is the Xeus. That's it. So what you'd have to do normally is you would have to, let's say you wanted a blaster with a shotgun grip, with your stock, everything. And we all know how terrible that stock is on the long shot, how you push it and it will go chunk on you when you're trying to prime it, like a real heavy load. This doesn't do that. And you have your braille, everything. Now normally you'd have to buy a body kit to do all of this. You don't have to have a body kit anymore. You just buy an Xeus shell and you got this nice solid system
And a pump grip.
and a pump grip right out the door.
Can I shoot something?
Mm-hmm.
Is it still recording?
Yep.
Is it-
We're
Hey,
still
3
recording.
dots for you.
All right.
Okay. I wanna
At the box, yeah?
Okay. Only shoot the box.
3 dots, yeah?
you have is you have that really quick shot recovery. And I'll tell you what I don't like about the other breachers. I'll talk about them honestly, why I don't like them, why I sit there and say I don't make them, I think they stink. I'd rather go with Xplorer system. Let's say, am I allowed to say artifact? Artifact breach. What's wrong with an artifact breach? I like the anodizing, the metal, all that stuff. I like that and they're starting now to become so much of a cheaper alternative. It's like when Orange Modworks thought, hey, we can make a cheaper retaliator kit. No, they couldn't. No, they couldn't. They ended up being like, $30 for the bolt and $30 for the stage 3, and the stage 3 didn't work that well. I worked for ages on it. The artifact kit does not have a top pusher. So when the dart goes out into the pusher from the mag, it has nothing limiting it from going over your dart gate and either missing or moving. It has nothing guiding it in. The way hanging system works is you have a breech finger and you have a dart gate. And so when it goes in there, the dart has nowhere to go but into the breech. And it doesn't do it all of a sudden. It gradually goes in because your dart breech is this big long thing right here. So that's about, what would you say, what's the measurement on that? That's about 20 millimeters, 25 maybe. And it has a lot more time and room to push it. Okay, you see that. There's the two fingers that go on the top of the magazine to keep the dart from popping out of the magazine well. Okay, as it's going in. And then you have that dart gate right there. And you've got another, I think it's 25 millimeters. I never measured it. But what that does is it makes it so the dart has nowhere to go but in. And you can just fire like crazy fast. Give me a bunch of darts. So when you run into a mob of people, you can do something like this. Look at that. Look what we just did to this box. So not only do we have effective rate of fire, we have effective power, we have effective range, we have an effective blaster. Now you do this with, okay, let's say a sleeper breach. Yeah, you can get some really good power. Yes, your gate is bigger, because you're dealing with 17/32 pieces of brass, rather than a smaller hole that makes sure that your plunger head doesn't go into your plunger tube at like Mach 3 and shatter it in 5 or 6 shots. If you do what I just did, where I dry fired it. A hang blaster, an Xplorer blaster, has a smaller hole on your pusher, so that it will not hit at full speed. And because it will not hit at full speed, you're not ever going to break your plunger head. Even if you're talking about having a fighter kit rather than a trooper kit, which a trooper kit has a better plunger cup, it will protect the internals a lot better. Because in fire, and you're in the panic of fire, you're not going to know how many darts you have in here. Even with the clear mags, you cannot see into this blaster. Okay, this whole thing's a peg. It doesn't matter if you have a long shot, and they never made a clear long shot. It doesn't matter if you have a Zeus, it doesn't matter if you have a Retaliator, you're going to have those 6 or 7 darts. You're not going to know how much ammo you have at any one given time. And when you're mobbing people, you're just going to bam, 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 and you're going to dry fire it. And so I see a lot of people with sleeper breaches doing that. They will break them, and they'll break their blaster, and they'll have to fix them up. With a blaster like this, you have that consistency to them. The other thing is feeding. Brass sticks together. No one's ever done, brass and stainless steel. My new breaches are brass and stainless steel, and they work about, stainless steel's like a pain in the machine.
You're giving away all the secrets, Chris.
I'm giving away all the secrets. But it's still like pole within pole. This is an interlocking breech that is made in a wedge with a finger. Even if I go with something that won't go like stainless steel, that's what I'm saying is my point. My new breech, it can't shoot that rate of fire. It'll never shoot that rate of fire. And the reason why? Because it's got friction to it. And no matter what, an Xplorer breech won't have that. Of course, that's for a match pistol where I don't really have to care about friction. I don't have to care. I can fire like 3 or 4 shots in a minute and I don't care. Yeah. With something like this, we need that tactical rate of fire.
Okay, yeah. Good take.